So we are talking about this Korea, right? Korean products that is being widely used, across the country. I mean, my only thing is that there is one thing that I, have seen and I've observed that the Korea mostly use their homeland products to, make any Korean skin products. Okay, so I think they have definitely got benefits. If I see that, economic growth or economical benefits due to, I mean, whatever products that they are using is actually made in their own, homeland. Now, if again, let me highlight one more thing. When we hype about Korea, that their creams are, I mean, their skin products are like really good, and still they have to follow 10 steps of skincare. They have to follow six steps of skincare. So I mean, people have to have that much of time. So if their product is damn good, still why so many steps are included? I mean, just one cream or maybe two creams should be sufficient enough to give you that glow and that younger looking skin, right? So these many steps that they are following, that's insane. And not just this, when they're starting at a very young age, they are teaching these things to their kids. So kids from the age of 3 4, they are following 10 to 6 steps of skincare. I mean, this is something that we really like. I am really concerned about. Like, a small kid has to use so many products on that, I mean, that young aged skin, and you don't know that what's going to come in future. I mean, how is their skin going to react, and is it really good or healthy for their mental state? Like that they have to think that the main priority is to use their skincare and look good. I mean, 3 year and 4 year of 4 year old of kid.
Yeah, that seems to be the number of products or the series of products which they have made, for you to use, apply, and made a routine out of it. That seems to be a simple business strategy to me. It's like they make you dependent on bunch of stuffs to be to get the results which you are expecting. Yes, it's a simple business trick. It's an old business trick, I think. There is no such case, or I don't believe in that factor that to achieve this you have to do this 10-step course altogether. It's like, agar you have to wash your car, a simple soap can also do this stuff, right? Soap and water. But these companies sell bunch of products that you have to do this wax first, then scrub it, then do this, then do that, and then you'll get your actual shine. It's useless. If anyone knows about it, if any car driver knows about it, car owner knows about it, a simple water and soap can do the same job which that does. It's rubbish. That's what it is. And all it leads to, lots of social pressure, lots of wastage of time, and lots of wastage of or pollution as well, in terms of the plastic waste which gets created out of it. But at the end of the day, it's business, and I'm sure someone will speak about the numbers, that because of all this stuff and strategies, they are making big money out of it, and it's actually booming their economy. And that's the only factor. That's the only thing which is the truth behind this. Rest everything that, getting a glass like skin is seems to be a total waste of a thing to me, but it doesn't make that much of a sense. It's just bogus for me.
Yeah. So I think we're talking about first of all, since we're talking about export and stuff. See, for me, I'm very capitalist person, so most of things for me is like business. For me, like if you're importing products from makeup products from Korea, okay, that means money is going out. How much money is going out? So we are in a trade deficit with Korea. No, Korea does not only export us makeup products. They export us plastic. They export us iron and steel. Can you imagine? They export us iron and steel. We have like Tata Steel plant that is 11th, world's number 11th. I think. Sorry. Sale. Sale is world's number 11th steel producer. Major steel producer in terms of quantity. Now, Tata Steel is, I think, like world's number fifth or number sixth, something like that. Still, we are, importing iron and, like all those. stuff normally, like normal stuffs. Now after that, we also import a lot of electronic items. Now Koreans are good with electronics, right? Samsung, if you see, Hyundai, if you see, all of them are like equipped. All the washing machine you see, air condition see, all of those are equipped with good electronic chips. And we also import those chips from Korea. Now all of these stuff sounds important to me. Iron, steel we need for infrastructure, like electronics we need because it's a very high end technology. We don't have it yet with us in our country, so that makes sense to import these stuffs. But we are also importing, like a lot of cosmetic products. Okay, so in 5 years, approximately $15.4 billion we have spent on importing Korea makeup products just from South Korea. Okay, and this is so basic, like what they are doing. And like they're very creating, like with very little science is there, like very little biology is there, and we could do it in our own country. Why are we importing? Like that's the thing that concerns me.
One thing that I would like to highlight, in an article published in Korea itself, like, they have mentioned that some of their mostly used products have high level of metals used in it. Okay, for an example, we have something called Etude House. They have skin food, etc. I myself have used Etude House, so I don't know what damage they have made to my skin, but then uh, I mean, what, that's what I'm saying, that people are just going crazy. I think the term called glass skin is nonsense to even think about, because glass eventually gets breaking up, right? You don't want to break your skin. So if you have to make your skin, no, make it like, I mean, you are born with certain color, right? You're born with certain features on your skin. Now you cannot change it. You can change it via going under knife, right? Making certain surgery. So let me also highlight, out of every 3 women, one woman in Korea have been through surgery. And I don't know how come their government is sitting and simply seeing this happening. And the age of their, so most of their age is between 18 to 20. That's the age. And I mean, this is, I'm because I'm from India. I have never been that crazy about Korean glass skin unless now, unless I came to Bangalore. Before that, I was never, because we had our own Upton and other things. So I just want to understand that, being in India, where we have different weather, we have different type of conditionings that we are brought in, environments, everything. How come, being in this weather condition, we want to have a skin like Koreans? That's anyways not possible. In spite you apply multiple various type of chemicals on your face, eventually it's gonna ruin your skin. It might make you look good for some time, but not for a long run. I think this is something that we should definitely think about.
Okay, so there was a point that we are making huge number of import from Korea in terms of electronics, metals, and bunch of other stuff. But obviously, the beauty products lead that import sector in a way. Why is that happening? One of the reason which comes forward very quickly is the push of Korean dramas, the push of Korean artists, and this K-pop thing, which gets lots of attention from women's, especially. I've seen my wife, my friends, uh, female friends have a very keen interest in these Korean drama and these Korean boys and these K-pop artists, and that has ultimately reflected in terms of their buying choices as well. And ultimately, at the end of the day, lots of women don't have that skin tone which they have by default, or by their in their genes, if you can say. And it's like, and whatever products they make is for lighter skin people. See, it's like what about women who have slightly darker tone? They have no products to make them beautiful. Like, it's, they don't even exist for Korean people. And that creates a sense of depression among them, because they want to be like them but they just can't. And with the push of the type of things they're pushing, the Korean media is pushing, or the Korean artists are pushing on social media, it's creating a fake sense of belief among other people, which which is creating this hype in the market and pushing their imports, but it's not realistic for people. I'm not sure why they are buying it, why they believe in that.
Okay, coming to the export wise first, so France actually, like this trend was actually initiated by France, that beauty wala stuff. So they started with all the products that you see the major brands in India, like the rich people buy, they buy French product. Um, yeah, so France is actually not only in India, France is famous worldwide for their beauty products. So they are the like number one exporter of beauty, cosmetic and skin products. So they're exporting approximately $12 billion in like in a year, and that's a data from 2023. Okay, some second number is South Korea. So South Korea is not behind, like it's the world's second largest exporter of basically skincare and cosmetic products. And India is not the only buyer of South Korean, beauty products. Russia is one major buyer of, like these beauty products also. So this like skin and this beauty stuffs, they are like a kind of, like throwing it all across the globe. And I think how they are doing it is like the marketing strategy is, like the biggest I think impact is the beauty influencers, so called beauty influencers. So they are actually, like the whole business is like, like there's a line of beauty influencers who are kind of, like influencing you to, that your skin is bad, like you should basically get glass on your skin. I don't know what the f is that. But to get that like glass on your skin, so basically what you are actually, like applying on your skin, so that's a very generic like kind of ingredients, that is present in most of the Korean beauty products. And some of those are snail excretion, the morning 2 m potty of snail, yeah, bee wax, okay, honey, which is a good thing, finally one good thing, bee venom, bee venom, okay, pig collagen, pig collagen, and horse oil. Can you imagine, like an Indian Hindu applying these products to their face and then
Yeah, I can imagine because I'm seeing girls applying. For just to answer that thing that Indian Hindus. Okay, so now let me also bring out this point. I mean, seeing all the situation, I think we should not forget the severity of its impact on the youth. Leave about youth from other countries, but also the youth from Korea itself. I mean, just imagine that everyone wants to be in a same shape. That's the reason they are going under knife and surgeries, right? They want to have a same nose structure, same eye structure, same that heart shape of the face that they want, right? They want to have same hair color, everything. So it is like the entire South Korea wants to look same. Then how do you differentiate who is whom? I mean, that for me. Second thing, when we talk about um, think about the confidence. Like if out of every three women and even male, I mean, I think 2% of male in Korea also go under surgery, right? So what do they really have self confidence? I mean, what are we doing with them? This young children, they know only about how to look good to become confident in society. If let me also tell you, 68.4% of people from different states and countries staying in South Korea are being discriminated. Okay, on the basis of their skin color, on the basis of their skin, structure, everything. The girls and guys staying in Korea, I mean, they're normal citizen from Korea, they feel social pressure if they don't look good. Okay, they feel judgment. They feel they are judged. They has to face a lot of discriminations in their schools, in their college, in the society. So just imagine the immense pressure that one kid go through to go under knife. I think not just to look good, they have to look good because society wants them to look good. Society, which means government is seeing, government is absolutely okay these young kids to go under knife. This is absurd here.
Yeah, governments are always okay if anything is pouring money into their economy and getting their pockets filled. Uh, on top of that, these the way they have marketed their product, it's not that beauty products were not in demand earlier when before Korea entered this market. They were always in demand, but the way they have marketed their stuff, the what they have done with their famous artists which they have on social media, and with the social media reels coming in picture, the reach it has got has expanded their demand massively. and the amount of money they spend in the research and development. These face sheet masks existed uh, from way before in the market, but the amount of changes and things and innovations they have done, they have created for full night sleep mask. You can sleep by taking a mask, by keeping a mask on your face. They have invented a bubble mask and X marks and Y marks, a bunch of other stuff, which fascinates people. It also gives them uh, the comfort as well. It does takes time, but it easier than traditional makeup stuff, right? A face mask is obviously easier to apply, and they have invented this single use face sheet mask sheet as well, and bunch of other experiments on research, developments they have done in this specific market, which has resulted in such a huge demand. And obviously the fake belief which they have created through their social media influence, that has resulted into this. And obviously, as you all said, it has a lot of damaging impact, social impact on the youth.
Yeah, they all look the same, as you said. Okay, so now we say it, like you all want to look the same, and if we say it, we are racist now. If everybody is like looking, the same, going to the same hospital to get same plastic surgery, same shape of face, how would, like an outsider, like make a difference between you guys? Okay, that's another topic. Basically, coming to, like Pooja's point, what she was saying, like about the Korean youth. So yeah, there's like they are like, so Korea is one of the, like most depressed country in the world. Okay, the way that they have developed themselves, that was one of the reasons, like they got depressed. And I really, like kind of appreciate that, that what they have done in order to get developed. I admire that, like it's a hard thing, maybe a bad choice, but it's a, hard work that they have done, which we are not able to do. That's fine. But right now, their suicide rate is very high. So, like Korea is like one of the world's number one, basically in terms of suicide between age 10 to 39. Okay. Um, okay, yeah, one more data I have, like, so basically 2 million people in South Korea, take it, suffer from depression every year. So 2 million, 20 lakhs, people suffer from depression. And that's obvious, like as you were saying, that the society wants you to become something. And that's not a, like Indian society basically wants you to become a lot of things, like a doctor and engineer and stuff. But that's a good thing, you're studying, you're getting a skill, you're acquiring knowledge, like you're filling your brain with stuffs, that's a good thing. But when the society wants you to, like change what the god has given you, like my face basically, that my, like identity, since it's my identity since forever, like I was born, and the society wants me to change my face, I'll get depressed, man. If I you know so of course that I can understand, but I don't want that in my country. Okay, that's that's something.
But then I think that is already becoming a part of your country because everywhere you go, you have this K beauty products, you have multiple Korean beauty products, right? You have brands that is giving you Korean beauty standards that you have to match with. That's what I told that, I think the guidance for the youth uh, has really done a damage,